Hey out there, Steven with KiwiBox.com. Right now I'm sitting in New York City with T-Cats.
Oh.
Hello. How you doing, everyone? Ben used to go by Thundercats. Now you're T-Cats.
People still call us Thundercats, though.
I mean, we still are the Thundercats, but
You can't take the thunder out the cats.
you can't. You know, we just didn't want to get the pantsuit off of us, pretty much. So.
I wanted to keep my pants on.
So you guys are now signed with the Ink. I'm sure there were a couple of labels trying to get you. Why'd you guys decide to go with the Ink?
Yeah, there was a couple labels, like interest from other people and stuff like that, but we just really felt it when Irv came down and listened to the music, and we knew that we would have a shot of doing what we wanted to do.
He just had like a really great enthusiasm about the band. Like, this guy ran up on stage after one of our shows and just announced that he was signing us, and we have creative control of this project right now. I mean, we're going to work with more people, I'm sure, but for right now, it's like, it's great that we have say over what we want to do, and we can kind of create our own sound.
What else has Irv Gotti being on your side done for you guys as a band?
Parties.
People know who we are now. That's always a plus. Parties. Relationships with different people in the industry. They know that we're with the Ink and with Irv, so it's like we get a little bit more respect, I think.
Cool. So you guys came out with the Thundercats EP, and then Ginger, you came into the mix.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to sit this one out. What does Ginger bring to the band that was not there before?
I think she brings a lot of writing talent, especially vocal ability, also production. I mean, she just brings a whole new spirit, even outside of being a female. It just gives us a whole different energy, helps us vibe with different music that we probably couldn't have been able to do without having her in the band. So I just said that I believe she was an excellent asset to the group.
The single is 3 a.m. Where did the idea for the song come from?
We collaborated with a writing team called Rock City, and then later on we were in the studio just kicking it, and they're like, yo, what do you guys like to do? And I was like, pretty much like to party. And he's like, I got this concept that, you're in the club and you don't know really the words to the song because, maybe you just heard it or maybe you're just really wrecked and you're just on a dance floor and you don't know none of the words of those songs. Just sing oh.
Cool. So the debut album's finally coming out. It's called 1980 something. Who came up with this title? Where'd it come from?
1980 something. I came up with that lyric just because we were on a roll of writing songs that were very nostalgic to the 80s.
I just think it was kind of cool that we had been vibing on a lot of 80s music at the time, like she was just saying. We just wanted to just kind of vibe on it and just say, hey, this is our version of 1980 something.
You guys worked with Rock City. Who else do you guys work with on the album?
We keep it pretty in-house. Mel is the producer behind the Thundercats, and then everybody in the band plays instruments and writes and produces, engineers. So we really just kind of keep it all in-house and don't really have to go. But we're not islands. We'd love to work with other artists, but we kind of want to set up our sound and let people know what we're doing, and then they can get an idea like, oh, okay, see what they're rocking with.
Okay, so how long has it taken to record this album and finally get it done?
I mean, we just keep on making new music. Like, it's been since 2007. That's really when we started to do these new, make a new sound for ourselves. There hasn't been a release date set yet, so we just keep on making new music, and whatever makes the album makes the album. We'd rather have too many songs than too little,
So I can imagine songwriting may get a little chaotic if you guys want to collaborate. Everyone probably has ideas of what they want to contribute. How do you guys usually split up the songwriting duties?
Mel and Moose, they're partners. They make most of the music, and Del and I just get in there and just start writing. I mean, we've been writing together for years and years, so I mean, it's kind of like a process where I'll go in a little room and he goes in another room, and we just kind of vibe. And normally when we get back, things are on the same page. It's so weird. Like, he'll have the hook or I'll have a verse, and it just works out, and we're writing about the same sort of thing,
So you guys were in New York for a little bit. You guys are playing some shows. You guys have played in New York before, right?
The band started in the illustrious Hit Factory at 54th, between 9th and 10th Avenue back in the day when it was open. John and I worked there, and we were actually started off from interns all the way up to engineers in the studio. And during the day, sessions would go on, and at night the cats will come out and play.
So just to wrap it up, what else can we expect from T-Cats in the next couple months, maybe?
We got a mixtape coming out too. We really wanted to just kind of give you a precursor of what you might hear in an album, you know.
You know, we're just looking forward to 2009 and to really get out there in 2009.
Yeah, we want to get out there and, you know, shake some of the hands of all like the kids around, you know, the country and hopefully outside the country that like us, because we've been, you know, having a lot of kids hit us up on our MySpace. We're real big proprietors of the internet.
And 3am is about to be on iTunes pretty soon, so you'll be able to actually
download the music,
and
legally.
We're going to try to get some ringtones as well, so look out for that.
Well, thank you guys for meeting with me today.
Thanks for having us.
T-Cats, everyone.
Hi, we're the T-Cats, and you're watching us on KiwiBox.com.
Holla.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.